Is it ready? Good evening and thank you for being here. I am Lieutenant Nassim Mana with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Traffic Homicide Unit. And the purpose of this briefing is a reference to a traffic fatality that occurred earlier tonight. At approximately 5:17 p.m., the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Communications Center received a phone call from a concerned citizen stating there is a white pickup truck northbound on Old Kings Road driving recklessly at a high rate of speed. A few minutes later, there was a report of a single vehicle crash at the 7300 block of Old Kings Road. When patrol officers arrived, the vehicle was on fire. JFRD responded to the scene and extinguished the fire. And unfortunately, the driver was pronounced deceased at the scene. No one else was injured and no one else was involved. This marks the 153rd traffic fatality in Duval County this year. As far as traffic, Old Kings Road is currently closed from Pritchard Road to Mockingbird Road, and it should be reopened in approximately a couple of hours. And with that, I'll take any questions you might have.
Old Kings Road here, it's kind of rural, kind of smaller. Do we see, does JSO see a lot of speeding incidents through here? Is it considered like kind of a dangerous stretch of road where people are a bit reckless?
Well, I can tell you this, for the past 12 months or so, we haven't had any traffic fatalities on this road. With that, that's all I can tell you.
And what were the two roads that you had said?
It's from Pritchard Road all the way to Mockingbird Road. And it should be reopened within 2 hours or so.
I know it's still early in the investigation, but do we have any reason to believe the driver may have been under the influence of anything?
We don't know that at this time yet. Obviously, with a fire in the vehicle, the medical examiner office is currently at the scene. They will be conducting their own independent investigation. We're not going to get any toxicology report for a little while.
It's Thanksgiving weekend, and people are, the roads are going to be, or Thanksgiving week rather, and the roads are going to be a bit busier with, families in town and people traveling. Do you have any, what should people keep in mind when, there could be people driving recklessly like this?
Oh, absolutely. So obviously, we always encourage people to obey the law, to obey traffic safety laws, drive slow, don't drive distracted, put the phone down. If you had too many drinks, please call a family member or a ride. It's not worth to get behind the wheel and hurt yourself with somebody else.
Single car accident, nobody involved. Were there any witnesses that you guys were able to speak to as far as the actual crash itself happening?
Correct. We identified the witness that we are in contact with.
Do we know any other circumstances around the accident? Was it just kind of a, swerve and lost control? Do we know anything about that, or it's still under investigation?
Okay, it's too early in the investigation to tell. Obviously, investigations as such, they do take time. However, we are going to take our time and conduct a proper investigation, locating any additional witnesses, locating any cameras, seeing exactly how fast the vehicle was speeding and so forth.
And that does it for me.
Okay, and so the witness that you talked to is the one that made the call?
I am not sure at this time.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that. I was just clarifying, but we're not sure if the witness that you guys...
I am not sure.
Okay.
Obviously, my detectives are speaking to the witness.
Okay.
However, I did not speak with him personally.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if it's the same person that called or not.
Gotcha.
Correct. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, no problem.